Yes. Ask.
Eric Modic, Canterfield. In light of what's on the agenda tonight, you guys will be discussing an executive. In light of what's on the agenda tonight and what you guys will be discussing behind doors, I just want to remind you that a lot of the support that we see, whether it's in written form or here in person, comes from fellow citizens who have served on CPAC, the Citizens Police Advisory Council, or are family members or friends, neighbors of those that have served on CPAC. Also want to remind you that the Chief of Police was not elected by the people. And we elected you to look after our interest. And we hope that we put a pretty troubled era behind us here and move forward. So I think the time has come where we seek new leadership for our police department. Not only for the citizens, but for the good officers that we do have here in Leon Valley and that we should value. Do also want to point out the fact that recently one of our new council members was unjustly arrested. In my opinion, I was 2 feet away from Mr. Stevens when this event happened, and the chief lied in his affidavit. The argument was not, if you want to characterize it as an argument, was not between Mr. Stevens and Mrs. Smith, who, by the way, wrote in last night. Nice hit job against me. But was actually between myself and her. And it was discussing an issue of the incivility that we see from Mr. Blackmore, where he was calling citizens names as he walked out. It really wasn't even an argument. But that's how this started. And I'm not even sure how Mr. Stevens got accused of the blatant lies that we've come to know. But again, it's political gamesmanship. We see it on many different levels. We just need a new start. It's hard to move on if we continue with this cancer. And I just, I hope that citizens realize that staff are not residents of Leon Valley. And when they do things that violate the citizens of Leon Valley, they should be shown the door. And I hope we work towards that tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Mata. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. No one else in chambers? Or is Mr. Martinez, did you have a comment as well? All right.
Benny Martinez, Seneca. I just have 3 items, one for each item here. As regard to the aquarium, I am requesting the council consider a 6-month moratorium on the enhanced code violations and the advanced scrutiny of that organization. Now, if there is something that's life safety or, sure, and that needs to be addressed. But all the simple stuff that they keep on coming up, accusing the aquarium of, that needs to stop. Our zoning director's utopian ideas, sure, he may want to have these great grandeur ideas, but that has to stop. Let's see. As a second item, I implore this council to take a hard look at all these frivolous lawsuits that the city has against them and settle them, dismiss them, do whatever needs to be taken. We wasted too much money on frivolous stuff that the previous council has caused, or our police chief has caused. And the third item is reference to the police department. I view it is it's going to take quite a while. The whole attitude of the police department comes down from the top. There's a lot of officers, and I've had a lot of people complain to me and tell me how rude the officers are. They don't want to take reports, or they're just very rude, and they're very negligent of trying to help citizens. The only way that that's going to be corrected is by getting rid of the leader and changing the whole culture. And more than likely, some of the, for lack of a better word, bad officers are going to have to go. But, with the bad image that police have all over the country, think about this. Black Lives Matter and all the defunding the police departments and all the stuff that's happening, we're just a microcosm of that. Do we really want that kind of exposure in Leon Valley? We need to start, and it's going to take probably a couple years, if not longer, to have the citizens stop being afraid of our police department. What does this do to our kids that are afraid to talk to the police for items? But during the recall election, there's a lot of people that wanted to sign the recall petitions, but were scared of retribution from our police department. Is that right? Think about that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me show you this cute little letter I received the other day. See, we have the Leon Valley Police Department letterhead. Mr. Joey trying to look all official. All official. Let's see, this is dated February 1st. I wonder when the council finally saw it. Maybe city manager Hank Brummett, who it's addressed to, kept it in his jacket pocket for a little while. That'd be interesting to know. From Joseph Salvaggio, Chief of Police. Subject: offer of agreed departure. I'm still covering behind me. Y'all are just not even going to believe this. Actually, you might believe it. I don't know if you'll believe it or not. After I start reading this, let me know if you believe it or if you're in disbelief, okay? Let me know if you believe it or if you're in disbelief. Okay, I'm going to try to get through this without totally cracking up and rolling on the floor and all that sort of hysteria, okay? I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to do the best. I'm going to do the best I can. All right, okay, good. I have it where we can highlight it and everything. Good. As recently discussed and documentation given, I feel like I am being continuously persecuted for doing my job and presenting possible criminal behavior to outside agencies for criminal investigation. Repeatedly in public, on websites, and on YouTube. Several Leon Valley elected officials have called me corrupt, accused me of weaponizing the criminal justice system. For the investigation of citizens, including council members. Indeed, he admits it. He admits it. And have interfered with criminal investigations ongoing in this community. As I previously explained, these criminal investigations are still ongoing, and I am prepared to take legal action under the Whistleblower Act if it doesn't stop. If my TICO license is stripped, or if I am dismissed for actions taken in the past. Wow. How about that? Chief being a little whiny baby, isn't he? Thank you, Terry, for the donation. I appreciate the support. Hold on a second. I need to do something right quick. All right. So, let's get this straight. If they go on YouTube, if there's YouTube about Salvaggio, he is going to sue under the Whistleblower Act if it does not stop. He is going to take legal action if that YouTube don't stop. If they try to take away his prized possession, that's his police license, he's going to sue them. He's going to sue them. And if they dismiss him for, I can't think of anything he's done in the past that might be objectionable. Golly, seizing people's property and not returning it? Arresting witnesses for failure to identify as a witness? Hiring fired bad cops from other agencies? I couldn't even imagine any legitimate reason to dismiss Salvaggio, could you? Nevertheless, if they do those things, if they come on the YouTube, he's going to take legal action. He's going to take legal action. Well, he's prepared. He's prepared to take legal action. Then he claims he loves the city. I do not wish to sue this city that I truly love. As such, I am making an offer to retire as chief of police if the city of Leon Valley agrees to the following terms of my interim city manager contract, which included, so as I've been saying, it's the same thing. He wants a huge golden nest egg, a huge golden parachute as he flies off from all the damage he's
This
caused.
letter wins the internet for all of 2021.
Caused Leon Valley. So thank you, Springer. Says that this letter already won. We're only in February, and we've already won the internet here with Joe's letter here. And I wanted Sheepdog to do this. I thought he would do a better job, is I haven't gotten any sleep. But Sheepdog didn't want to do this. So here I am, blundering the best letter of 2021. But as I had been reporting, he wants this stuff, you know. He wants this nice payday. Hey, I thought I had view on scrolling. What's going on here? I had scrolling enabled, I thought. The payment of personal leave would be paid regardless. 432 hours. Payment of all major medical leave. 526 hours. That's some made up BS that he's trying to add on there. Payment of 1 month per pay. Payment of 1 month of pay per year employed. He claims it's 4.5. 720 hours. All this entitlement. These government officials and administrators are so dang entitled. They're just so entitled to basically, by force, take our money. They literally come and take our money and are entitled to it. It's so crazy. The entitlement is so crazy. So crazy. Hey, Mike Newland, I appreciate the donation. That's very generous of you. Maybe tonight, it might all just play out. We'll see. If not, I have high hopes that we're going to have rapid resolution. Oh, now the begging little boy. What's a positive letter of recommendation from the city of Leon Valley thanking me for my dedicated service to this community? Oh, gosh. Positive letter of recommendation from the city thanking me for my dedicated service to this community. Oh, is he going to frame it and hang it on his wall? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thanking me for my dedicated service. Salvaggio's an out-of-towner who comes in to just milk the taxpayers for money. Oh, man. Oh, number 4. Just wait, y'all haven't seen number 5. Wait till you see number 5. Which I'm pretty sure number 5 wasn't in the city manager contract. Number 5, this one. Number 5, agreement of no disparaging by members of the city council. If council does disparage me in the future, the whistleblower lawsuit can be reactivated. Oh. If the city agrees to the above, I would give my 30 days notice immediately, and it would give up future rights to sue for whistleblower. I respectfully request you meet with the mayor and the city attorney concerning this matter, to include what the city would eventually pay out in legal fees and or settlement if a whistleblower lawsuit is brought forth under these circumstances. I stand ready to discuss at your convenience. There's the crybaby's little scribble there. So is Joe, is Joe or Will or anyone going to give us an exclusive here?
No, it doesn't look like it. Joe is nowhere to be found. I think he possibly is in the executive session.
Oh, he snuck in there?
Oh yeah, he's here. They're probably listening to us now. Yeah, he's here. Joe, Justin wants to know if you want to interview. And the fire chief are in there. So.
Is he going to do it?
He looked away from me.
Well, does he want to get his word out on the YouTubes, or is he just going to keep trashing the YouTubes and ignore every interview request?
Does he want to come out and be interviewed? Joe? You listening to Justin now? No? Okay. Right.
I have asked him, I can't tell you how many times, and he won't do it, and then he whines, So, dude, be a man and come get your word out.
Okay.
You to sit there and to pass up all these opportunities and then to cry about it.
Do you want to talk to Justin? Do an interview with him? He laughs.
He thinks it's funny. I don't think it's very funny. He would. It's just it's a big joke to him, isn't it? Just milking us for money.
I appreciate that.
All right. So we are back we reconvene into regular session at 11:06, I believe, on Tuesday, February 23rd, and on executive session item 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, there's no action. And if there's no objection, we move to dismiss at 11:06. Good evening. We'll see y'all tomorrow. We're going to be here tomorrow at 5:30 in executive session. I keep saying we got to quit meeting like this, but we start our city manager interviews at 6 o'clock tomorrow, and we have 3 city manager interviews tomorrow and Thursday. So thank you. Not on this one. So, okay, but we will have tomorrow. Okay, thank y'all. Good night.